Wow, Malami may be forced to face trial for committing this grievous offense. See why. If Malami faced trial, I tell you, it's going to be the most sweetest thing ever happened in this administration. Why won't he? Someone who's supposed to be the practitioner of law, someone who's supposed to be the eyes of the law, but still doesn't know anything about the law. Or he knows, but decided to go against it. You see, I used to say something, that law is not a field that one can just barge into and say, oh, I love it. That is why I decided to go into it. You don't love law to go into it. Some persons are born into that field, into that profession. Law is a calling. Law is just like being called to serve God. You're just like a man of God. Someone who is called to serve God. That is how law is. Malami is not called into that field. I tell you this. Look at what he has landed into. A federal high court in Lagos has granted an application seeking to force the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami to face trial. See why. Justice Tijani Gaba regime approved the Media Rights Agenda MRA request following a motion by its lawyer Bankeye Akinwale. MRA said despite the enactment of the act in 2017, several Nigerians, including journalists, are being subjected to torture by law enforcement officials and non-state actors. The organization noted that the AGF refused to act on its August 20th, 2021 letter, which requested to him to perform the statutory duty imposed by the Act. Upon reading the affidavit deposed to by John Bademosi, MRA's program officer, and exhibits attached by Akinwale Justice regime granted the application. The judge gave the body permission to apply for an order of mandamus against Malami on the following reliefs. Look at it. A declaration that the failure of the Attorney General to make rules and regulations for the effective implementation of the Anti-Torture Act 2017 as imposed on him by Section 11 is a breach of the law. That is one. Another one is an order of mandamus compelling the Attorney General to carry out the duty imposed on him by Section 11 of the Act. That's number 2. Then number 3 is another order of mandamus compelling the AGF to carry out the request in MRA's letter of demand dated August 20, 2021, delivered on August 23, 2021, wherein MRA requested him to make the rules and regulations for effective implementation. That's name. Another one is an order directing the Attorney General to pay to the organization the sum of 5 million as exemplary and aggravated damages for the flagrant violation of the Section 11 of the Anti-Torture Act 2017. Let me tell you, Malami will go bankrupt before the end of this year. Say I said so. Malami, if he doesn't go bankrupt, he will almost go bankrupt. You watch and see. He will almost go bankrupt. Because the payment of damages that Malami is going to pay for all the errors he has been causing in this country because of his carelessness, lawlessness, ignorance, I don't care attitude. It's going to be much. It is either he knows the truth and refuses to act according to the truth, or he doesn't know and he's still given that position as Attorney General. That is what will put him into this big mess. He has Nnamdi Kanu's own case to face. Now is another one. Look at that. Is, if I'm telling you people that the man Buhari put in power is not a reliable person. It's not someone who actually fits that very position. They will think that they'll say this guy has come again. It's not a question of this guy has come again, but it is the reality. It is the reality. It doesn't work. It cannot fit in. It cannot fit in. It cannot handle it. See, the error is just causing up and down. Look at. See, look at the failures. Almost 5. He failed the country's rules and regulation for good 5 consecutive times. This is the kind of this is Malami is the person that has made the other countries to abuse the law of this country, to curse the law of this country, to spit at the law of Nigeria, to say that Nigeria is a country with a law but behave like a country with no law. Malami is the cause, and I tell you that Nigeria need to do something very fast in the case of Malami before we bring this country to a big shame. I'm telling you, they need to act. Nigeria need to act, and it's going to be a very big shame if nothing is done concerning that very, very fast. I'm telling you, a very big shame. You see that? So, my dear listeners, in fact, if I tell you that I am not happy with what is happening right now, I'm a joker. I'm a very big joker. But I'm happy. I'm very, very happy with what is going on. You understand? So let Malami be forced to face this very trial. He will be dragged. He thought it's a question of him defending himself because you're using his position to defend it. No way. He cannot defend himself in this. He will face the wrath of the law. The law that he claims to know, he will definitely face it. He will face it. You understand? He will face it. So, my dear listeners in the house, what's your thoughts and your take on this? Let me start by hearing from you to know what your own opinion likely will be on this.